Welcome to A to Z Summary YouTube channel. Here is a detailed analysis and summary of the novel The Color Purple by Alice Walker. Before proceeding further, I request you to please subscribe our channel and like the video. Also comment your favorite books and novel so that I can provide summary for it. Now let's start with the summary. The characters in the book are: the themes of the book are: The Color Purple by Alice Walker is a powerful novel that tells the story of Celie, a young African-American woman living in the early 1900s. The book explores themes of race, gender, and identity through Celie's experiences with abuse, love, and self-discovery. Celie is abused by her father and later by her husband, but she finds strength through her relationships with other women, especially Shug Avery. Shug helps Celie realize her own worth and teaches her to stand up for herself. Through Celie's letters to God and later to her sister Nettie, we see her journey from a place of fear and oppression to one of empowerment and independence. The novel also addresses issues of racism and sexism within the African American community, highlighting the intersecting forms of oppression faced by women like Celie. In a rural town in Georgia during the early 20th century, we meet Celie, a young African American girl who was living a difficult life. She is only 14 years old when the story begins. Celie is a poor, uneducated girl who has been abused by her father, Alfonso, ever since her mother died. She is forced to take care of her younger siblings and endure the wrath of her father. Celie's life is filled with pain and hardship. She has been raped by her father multiple times and has had 2 children by him, both of whom he has taken away from her. Celie's only solace comes from her sister, Nettie, who is her best friend and confidant. The novel opens with 14-year-old Celie, living in rural Georgia in the early 1900s, writing letters to God. Celie is a victim of sexual abuse by her father, who takes away her children shortly after birth. The narrative is raw and unfiltered, capturing Celie's pain and confusion. Her sister Nettie is the only source of solace in her life, but they are separated when Nettie is sent away. Celie's letters continue as she marries Albert, a man she refers to as Mr. She endures physical and emotional abuse in her marriage, further deepening her sense of despair. The introduction of other characters, like Shug Avery, a blues singer, and Sophia, a strong-willed woman, adds complexity to Celie's world. Shug Avery becomes a central figure in Celie's life. Shug, initially known to Celie as Mr. S. Lover, is a charismatic and independent woman. Celie is drawn to Shug's strength and begins to find solace in her presence. Shug, in turn, encourages Celie to question the oppressive dynamics of her life. As Celie develops a deep bond with Shug, she discovers her own sexuality and desires. The relationship between Celie and Shug becomes a catalyst for Celie's self-discovery and empowerment. Shug's influence challenges the traditional roles imposed on women, giving Celie a glimpse of a life beyond oppression. Sophia, Harpo's wife and Celie's daughter-in-law, presents another perspective on womanhood. Sophia is resilient and refuses to tolerate abuse, leading to conflicts with Harpo. Despite societal expectations, Sophia stands her ground, challenging gender norms and the authority of men. Celie observes Sophia's rebellion and begins to question her own submissive role in her marriage. Sophia becomes a symbol of resistance, inspiring Celie to find her voice. The interactions between Celie, Shug, and Sophia mark a turning point in Celie's journey towards self-empowerment. As Celie continues to exchange letters with God, she undergoes a profound transformation. Shug's departure and the discovery of Nettie's letters, previously hidden by Mr., provide Celie with newfound strength. The letters reveal Nettie's experiences in Africa, where she becomes a missionary. Celie's evolving understanding of God and spirituality becomes a powerful force in her liberation. She begins to see God as more than a distant figure but as a source of love and empowerment. The relationships with other women in her life, especially Shug and Sophia, contribute to Celie's growing sense of identity and autonomy. The novel enters a phase of reconciliation and redemption. Celie and Nettie are reunited, bringing closure to years of separation and longing. The women in Celie's life come together, forming a supportive community that transcends societal expectations. Celie's growth is mirrored in the changes in other characters. Sophia, who had faced immense adversity, finds a sense of peace. Even Mr., who initially embodied the oppressive male figure, undergoes a transformation, demonstrating the possibility of redemption. The novel concludes with Celie achieving a sense of fulfillment and agency. The letters to God, once filled with pain and despair, now reflect Celie's resilience, self-love, and understanding of her own worth. The color purple becomes a symbol of empowerment and the celebration of individuality. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more bookish content.